Now here's the Fowler 264 tank engine, 42355. Again, shame there's none of these survived into preservation. Again, unfortunately, been having a few issues. I have cleaned it with Trap Magic, and that has helped quite a bit. I mean, you know, she certainly hates changing direction, put it that way. Well, you know, running forward then backwards. But overall, things seem just okay enough now. Yep, again, a local like this, of course, looks good pulling passenger and freight. I've had a few fiddles with the screw that holds the, rear pony truck in place. That sort of made a slight difference. I don't know if turned it the way to loosen it, which didn't actually loosen it. It just, I don't know. I can't really explain, but she's a rather confusing one and very temperamental. But when she runs like, the way she's running now, she runs beautifully. And out of all the tank engines, she's the largest, with a pretty large cab as well. Again, I am quite sad that none of these survived into preservation. Yeah, no Fowler 264s left. Of course, there's one Stanya, LMS Stanya tank engine left. You know, of course, the NRM owns number 2500, and there's two Fairburns left, both preserved on the Lakeside and Haverthwaite line. So yeah, she's going pretty well now. I mean, you know, overall. And now here's 7F53809. Now, of course, yeah, she's Somerset and Dorset local, but this is the most appropriate festival for her to take part in. After all, you know, these 7Fs, yeah, pretty much all LMS design. Yeah, and of course built by the Midland Railway. Of course, all LMS design here, well, you know, Fowler type tender, the cab style as well. Again, yeah, you know, just like on the Fowler 4Fs in the Midland compound. On the front of her boiler here is very similar to tank engines like 42355 just here. Yeah, pretty much all the same design. Again, even though, well, they worked in the same areas, the Great Western, you know, Somerset and Dorset area, it would suddenly be rather inappropriate for me to have it, well, in a Great Western festival. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Well, due to, well, what you would call the rivalry. Of course, now with the freight, yeah, you know, 7Fs were mostly freight locos. Yeah, of course, you can get these in two liveries, BR Black, like 89 here. But also do, Buckman do number 88, again, of course, 88 and 89 are the ones preserved. But of course, you can get, I think it's a special edition of 88 in the blue SDJR Somerset and Dorset Railway livery, which looks absolutely stunning. Again, I think 88 is still currently in that livery on the West Somerset Railway. Of course, they do look very smart in their BR Black livery as well. But yeah, as well as BR Black, I did see a photo of one online. I can't remember which exact 7F it was. Well, if it was 88 or 89, but in LMS Black, yeah, you know, with of course LMS on the tender. Would be good if Blackman did these in that LMS black livery as well. Yeah, I think it's mostly just these two, 88 and 89, but yeah, I think you can get number 86 as well, 53806, one which sadly didn't make it, but there is quite a fair choice. Again, overall, if there's not many of the particular loco cloths left, it's always good to to have a model of one which does exist in real life in preservation. Yeah, again, especially if if there's only the one left, one or two. And now finally from the steam locos, I always wanted a little Smoky Joe here to take part in one of these festivals, but at first I wasn't sure which one. But yet, the LMS one is perfect because this particular 04 row, again based on the old Class OF, with it built by the built by the Midland Railway. And of course they worked for the LMS. And yeah, I remembered that you can also get this particular 04 row in LMS Crimson livery. Yeah, I think there were some liveries. Some liveries which they discontinued a while back, which I think was Black LMS. I think IC82 owns one of those. Yeah, you can get them in multiple liveries. Again, this special Smoky Joe livery, a very smart Caledonian Railway blue livery as well. Yeah, as well as LMS Crimson and was it BR Black? Can you get them in BR Green? But there are multiple liveries. So, we'll first see Smoky Joe with the freight. Well, it's been shortened just so it looks a little bit more realistic for a loco like this one. Again, of course, very appropriate freight here for this type of gala. Let's see her running with it. Here, I'll just say quickly, definitely have to give a shout out to Will, IC82. As of course, me and him are really good friends, and he, of course, he lives in LMS area crew. Anyway, here is Smoky Joe with the little freight. Of course, for these you can make the train realistic, but you can't always make the train speed that realistic, can you? With these little guys. Okay, now let's see Smoky Joe. Finally, let's see him pulling a type of train that you'd probably see on a very small preserved railway branch, or at a museum even. They sometimes run little trains like this outside at the NRM. More or less got just a reasonable speed, reasonably realistic speed. That's probably as fast as just around as fast in scale terms as she would get up to in real life. So really, to get the most out of them, you have to run them at their pretty high speeds. Again, you've just got to love these little 04 rows. This one in particular. This one's probably the most special out of them all. I'm filming mostly at this point in case she does jerk or completely die on the points, which she did almost again just then.